Flamingo Fight Talk. I'm your host today, Kelby Cedarquist. I'm doing another solo today. This is going to be the co-main event of the evening. Now, this is one of my favorite fights of the night. This actually might be my favorite fight of the night. This is going to be one of those really early ones, starting at 4 a.m. on the prelims, and we're going into the main event at 7 a.m. And this fight's actually be around 9 a.m. Out of Perth, Australia, we're fighting out of. This, I think it's our fourth or fifth time we've gone over there. But anyways, this is one of those crucial lightweight matchups between contender Beneil Dariush and the rising Australian prospect Killian Salkild. Sorry if I say his name wrong. I'm not the best with just pronouncing names, but this man, we just saw him recently, January 1st, not too long ago, only a few months ago. And he's ready to get right back in the ring. And when I saw him last in late January, I was like, this man might be the biggest thing coming out of Australia. Don't get me wrong here, folks, but wow, this this kid's got everything. He's got personality. He wants to make the big bucks. He has some great shorts of him. I mean, he is just one of those guys that can just make a fun short clip and just get the knockouts. Oh, I cannot wait for this fight coming up next week at 9 a.m. Not sure if I'm ready for the 9 a.m., but hey, it is what it is. This fight represents like a Clue classic gatekeeper versus prospect matchup against Beneil Dariush, a long-time top five staple, which is looking to prove and still consider himself like an elite contender, while Salkild is an explosive, true Aussie man, rising star. Is looking to crack into the rankings and by taking out one of the most respected names in the game, Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush, man, I thought he was at one point. I was considering him making a long title run, but it didn't work out. But hey, that's a okay. I don't know, man. This is one of those really hard ones. I mean, they got the betting books has got Salkild coming in as a pretty decent favor, which I think is kind of disrespectful to Beneil Dariush. But Beneil Dariush, man, that's a true veteran right there, known for his very high level Brazilian Jiu Jitsu wrestling. And very awkward but effective striking. Dariush is a very gritty fighter who thrives. He gets in scrambles, he gets in some awkward situations, but that's where his tea is at. That's where his money's at. And Salkid's gonna put him in those situations. Salkid better be careful when he does, because Beneil Dariush, that's where he is his best at. Beneil Dariush brings a super high level fighting IQ and tremendous durability in the octagon. Salkid, be careful. But hey, Beneil Dariush, Killian, Killian's one of the best prospects in the game. I'm not even considering the prospect anymore. I think he's starting to get over that hump. Especially if he gets his win in this fight, he is definitely over that hump. He's very dangerous, super aggressive striker, which we all love. He just got a lot of hype behind him too. When you get a lot of hype behind you, you can just push that to the next level. That'll get you taken off to the stars, if you know what I mean. Man, I mean, yes. Especially with him competing in his home country. You gotta remember, when you're fighting at home, you got a home field advantage. That's like an extra touchdown in the NFL, if you know what I mean. That's that long 3-point shot in the NBA. That's that long kick in the beautiful American football soccer. You know what I mean? I mean, dang. But he holds some strong finishing ability and has shown rapid improvements, making him a serious threat to Beneil Dariush. This is, how would I describe this fight? Kind of like a very grappling versus aggression fight. I don't think I've ever used that comparison before. Grappling versus aggression. The key to this fight is whether Salkild can keep the fight standing and utilize his movements, to avoid being in the clinch. And if Dariush can control the pace and drag Salkild to the mat and dominate with top control or submission, that's going to be where the wheelhouse is of this fight. And then another, like a durability versus experience too. I'm not saying Dariush doesn't have any durability, but Salkild, he's got some durability, my man. Dariush definitely has massive experience advantage against some top tier opponents. If Salkild cannot find an early finish which I'm starting to lean towards. If you can't get that early finish and use a stamina composure under pressure, which definitely will be tested. And that's where Dariush, I think, is going to be able to find keys to victory in this fight. Salkild is a negative 500 favorite coming into this, and Dariush, I mean, that is some disrespect. Disrespect. Plus 375 underdog? Like, come on, people. Come on. Dariush, a true veteran, knows how to fight. Been in some dog fights, gotten some high level wins. And you're putting him at a plus 375 against arguably a prospect? Famous prospect now, but a prospect nevertheless. I'm telling you right now, pull this mic closer to me. Let me pull it closer to me. This is where putting some money, I think, on Beneil Dariush in this fight is going to make the biggest difference in this fight. Because him coming in as an underdog is mind-boggling to me. Plus 375 underdog, insane. That's just insane, man. I'm just mind blown. That's pretty much like the bet to make on this whole card. I'm Beneil Dariush. Straight victory. Yeah, straight victory is where the wheelhouse is. If you like these type of shorter contents from us, a lot more solo contents, leave a like and subscribe. Please comment. Let us know. Peace.